It's Shannon. I'm trying to do this by myself today because everybody's busy, but I'm going to show you how I make chicken and dumplings. First thing I did was I got a big old hen and it cooked in the crock pot all night. And now I'm going through and getting all the bones out, which is the worst part for me, but I don't think chicken and dumplings are any good with white chicken breast. We call it boneless, tasteless chicken breast. So you really do need to have a good fatty hen to make it good. And so I go and pick out the stuff that I don't like the looks of. As you can see, that jar right there is full of stuff. And you take out the bones because my husband stops eating if he finds a bone. And then you just go through with your fingers after it's cooled off. And just make sure all the bones are out and the icky stuff is out, because you just really don't want icky stuff in your dumplings. And here is, I put about 2 cups of water on the hen while I cooked it overnight. And you know, in the Washburn way, I put a ton of pepper and very little salt. So I'm going to add, and then so what you have in there, and what I added is, this was my sister Sherry taught me, is a good trick. Let me wash my hands. Oh, my dishes, sink full of dishes. But my sister taught me a trick was, hold on, I gotta go over here. I'm also cooking breakfast for the family. I've got biscuits in the oven. I got some grits going, and I've got, and I'm gonna get y'all sick by going round and round, so I'm gonna try to go slow. Y'all can see my dirty kitchen. How we do, it's not really brunch, it's brunch. Wes works on Sundays, and he gets off at 3 for about a 30-minute break. So I try to have him something to eat. And then I have my biscuits already going, and we got sausage going. I'm going to do some eggs and some gravy, and we have some fresh cantaloupe and mango I'm going to slice up. So let's get back to the dumplings. So in this, let me find a spoon. Okay, I'm going to get y'all busy again. Y'all get to go through my kitchen, see how dirty we are. I have the chicken broth from the chicken that I just cooked. And Sherry, who is a genius cook, adds 2 cans of cream of mushroom soup to make it the creaminess. And cream of, not mushrooms, cream of chicken soup. And I usually don't do cream soups because I think they're disgusting. But you want to do it on this because this is really good. So, hold on a second. Let's go back to the sausage. I gotta turn this down. Okay, my grits are boiling over. I may have tried to do too many things at one time. So I have my salt and pepper shaker up here. And in the Washburn fashion, we like a ton of pepper on everything. So I'm gonna sprinkle a ton of pepper in there. So here we go. And then I'm gonna go through the chicken again as I put it in there, make sure I got all the bones out. I'm gonna go ahead and let this cook the rest of the day. Before I have to show houses tonight, and before I leave, I'm going to put the dumplings in it, and the dumplings will cook while I'm showing houses, and then we'll come home, and we have some leftover green beans from last night. I have leftover cornbread from last night, and I'm going to put together a coleslaw in a little bit, and we're just going to have a really good country supper, and we're going to be eating late tonight because, like I said, I got to go show houses, but, oh well, it is what it is. So here's all the chicken I've added to the, back into the crock pot, into the broth. Oop, there's something right there, so I just dumped the whole thing out. So here we go. I've got all the chicken added, and now I'm going to stir it around. And look how good that looks. Oh my God. I may need to add some more chicken broth, but we'll figure that out later. But doesn't that look good? It's like a chicken gravy, yumminess. So before I go show property, I'm going to make some homemade drop dumplings. I'm going to drop it on here. And you close up the lid. And the important thing is you leave the lid closed. And you have, how did that get by me? You have, then I get home from showing property, and all I gotta do is heat up the green beans and heat up the cornbread, and we've got us a mighty fine supper. So, I hope y'all are doing well, and I'll come back. Oh, there's my kitchen table already set for dinner. I'm not the best filmer. So we have, I'll put the lid on it, And we're gonna have chicken and dumplings later tonight. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Hey y'all, it's Shannon, and I'm gonna finish up the dumplings with you. If you see, here is the chicken with the broth and seasoning. It's gonna be so yummy. The dumplings are pretty easy. If you have the Formula L, the Southern biscuit, I have my teeth in. You need about a cup, and I make a dry dumpling because I just do. So I need a cup of flour, and I'm gonna do like another half a cup. I'm trying to measure this. And then you can use buttermilk or you can use regular milk, and I'm using buttermilk. And I have no makeup on. I've got to go change before I show property. This is not how I show property, I promise. And then I'm gonna put some buttermilk. Oh God, that is nasty. Nasty. And I'm gonna put just a little water too because I'm not a big fan of buttermilk. And I'm gonna stir it around, and it's gonna be a very thick dough. And I'm gonna have to put a little bit more nasty buttermilk in it. I just can't imagine people just drink this. That to me is just, ugh. And then I'm gonna stir it some more. And I make my dumplings little. You're supposed to roll them out, but I do not roll them out. And I may have got them a little too wet. Let's get the sides down, we'll see. And I did, so I'm just gonna do a handful of more dough. My hands are clean, I promise. I just wiped petted Stony. Didn't I, Stony? Look at my dogs, they're watching me cook. I have Charlie in the back, who just had surgery on his ear. They had removed a huge tumor. That's Thunder.
Yeah.
And I have Stonewall right here, and Stonewall's just hoping somebody drops something. So this may be still a little wet, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Here we go.
How do you know?
Well, no, it's probably not. I don't know, you just know. Is that not an answer? So you get a dumpling and you just drop it. Plop. And you get another one, and it's maybe like that size, and you plop it. And you get another one, and you plop it. Once you get it in the broth, you do not stir it. You plop it, and you move on. You plop it, and you move on. And you do this till you have all the dumpling in there. And I want to apologize about my little lip. I forgot to take my Invisaligns out, so next time y'all see me, I'm going to have beautiful teeth, hopefully. So you just plop these in here, and you can go smaller. So y'all pray for Wes. He just decided to go out on the boat, and it's thundering. So he told us that his age group is the most people struck by lightning, and I said because they're stupid. He didn't think that was too funny. So there's another thunder. I hope he changes his mind. So there's another one. There's another one. And here is my last dumpling. And I'm going to pop it right there. And then I'm going to wash my hands. There's not really that many. But, and you can mush them down a little bit, but I wouldn't do it yet. You leave the lid on, like that. It's gonna cook while we're showing houses. Tom's going with me, he's my assistant today and my security. And then we come back home, I'm gonna heat up some green beans. I made some coleslaw earlier today, and we're gonna have cornbread and chicken and dumplings. It's just me and Tom and Carter tonight because Wes hates chicken and dumplings. I hope y'all are doing well, enjoying this beautiful Sunday. We heard an awesome sermon by Steve from First Baptist of Alpharetta. And if y'all want to go check it out, it's a good one. Remember to join me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and follow me on YouTube.